Good evening, guys. It's been a while. Been doing a lot of messing around with chopping and changing gear, and I've run into this baby again. I have had it a few times before, with a love-hate relationship. But as I've learned more over the years, I've realised that this machine is just absolutely outstanding. The amount of gear that I've had, I've been through so much, and to be honest with you, below £500, nothing comes close to this. For a mono synth, it is absolutely outstanding. So today I'm just going to have a little look through with you, show you the basics of the device. I'm not going to go too in depth. It's probably because I posted a post the other day praising this device, and I'd mixed reviews. I was basically saying that if you're going to get a mono synth, get this. Well, people were suggesting Base Station and Neutron and stuff like that, but for me, this is just head and shoulders above. It's really, really good. So let's have a look at the sounds and show you what it's about, basically. So normally people do this in reverse, but I'm in the reverse way and go through pros and cons at the end. But I'm just going to go through what I like and what I don't like, and then I'm going to start messing around. This wave knob here, it wouldn't be my first choice to have all the waves controlled by one knob, but you do get used to it. The screen is slightly small, hence why I'm struggling to get a decent picture for you guys today, but I will be talking it through and telling you what's what. The sliders, this is what I couldn't take to last time round, but I've sort of found my feet with them, and they're not too bad. That's it really for cons. Pros. Actually, another con really, I don't really like controlling the filter time and the amp time. It's sort of like a multiplier, and I'm not a fan of that. But a lot of other people absolutely love it, so it's just all a matter of taste. Pros, it sounds absolutely monstrous. It's a brilliant mono synth. There's lots of modulation options for the price bracket. The effects are absolutely wonderful. Up there with £800-900 devices, you know what I mean? It's really, really good. Everything else about the device I really, really like. So the oscillators are really strong. They've got basic FM here, which I'll show you now. So let's get into it. So I've got an init patch, and we'll start off with, we'll start off FM. We'll make our way around. Let's take that down an octave. There's a con for me actually. Well, as if you notice, then as I was turning it around, it wasn't doing anything. It's because these knobs are actually, you have to do a full turn, I think, before it resets when you turn it on. So I'll have the same issue with the others. So at first, just ignore that. So we'll go again. So what we've got FM, we've got a singular saw. By the looks of it, we've got like a triangle wave. We've got square and triangle. Just have a look over the top. We've got a square and square and triangle and square. And it looks like a shark tooth. I'm not too sure about that. However, they do sound great. And this FM mode here, it doesn't sound very FM-y until you start playing with this and the resonance. So let's show you that. That's your FM. I like the square as well. It's really nice. That's good. Forgive my playing. I'm no keyboard player. So yeah, I mean that's all the oscillators have got a second oscillator. That's this here controls the second oscillator, so it's the tune. So if you've got two sawtooth waves, there's your basic D tune. That's really nice. It's really powerful. So, and as you go round, you start getting it in semitones. Really nice, really Stephen Bodsony. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I think that is actually two. Ah, yeah, so it's 2 octaves above. There's a nice little range there. So let's have a look at the filter. The filter is lovely. I've just had an Ovation Peak, as you know, and I just could not take to the filter. Everything else was great. But I think if you can't get along with the filter on a device, then you might as well just get rid. But the filter on this is lovely. Add a bit of resonance halfway. It's 24 dB per octave filter, and you know, so like your Moogs and that, it's absolutely lovely. So in this little section here, you've got your amplitude envelope and your filter envelope. So this is a little bit of a complicated one, this actually. So we'll turn this down and we'll set our amp envelope. We'll have a bit of decay, say about 50. And we'll have a little bit of release. See what we've got there. Now, when I was on about these buttons before, watch what happens. Let's reset it first. Watch what happens when I start moving this. All it's doing is like sort of like multiplying it. So you've got like a short pluck like this. By turning this, I mean, some people really like it for live performance. And it's exactly the same with the filter envelope. So we'll take that down. Let's head over to the filter envelope. You press this here. And we set this. It's our envelope generator level. And we will take up and down, give it a bit of decay. About 45. Take the filter down. Now we turn the amp up. You can hear that the filter envelope is much shorter than the amplitude envelope, so we start turning this up. down. So you'll hear a bit of release on the amplitude, but not the filter, because it's actually down quite a lot. So let's take it up. Sort of match it. So yeah, it's for me. It's I don't hate it, but it's just a bit fiddly for my liking. Yeah, so I want to explain as well. So the menu here, everything is sort of if we head back, the menu here. So you've got like, so here's modulator 1. So we've got rate, wave, fade, destination, and level, and that matches each one of these 5. However, there is some where there's only like 3, so that can become quite confusing with the faders. But you know, that's maybe something we can get over in the future. Right, so let's have a look at the modulation matrix. Just get a nice long sound there. So there's 3 modulation slots, and you've got sample and hold, you've got step, LFO, envelope generator. So there's 4 there. So sample and hold, obviously that is it's going to be completely random. I'm not going to go too much into detail on these, so let's show you an example of the LFO. Let's start off with a really slow LFO. You've got different shapes here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different shapes. We're going to stick with the simple one. And we've got, let's set it to, let's be completely and utterly typical and set it to the cutoff. These are all your destinations. Like I said, this is just the one part I don't really like. Then put our level up. So on here, let's just have a look at this. So on here we can set a different destination. However, the rate and the wave stay the same. So if we wanted to go to, let's have a look. So pitch, we move it off a little bit. Basically what I'm saying is if you were to change the rate of the pitch, that would change the rate for the filter cutoff. So whereas you can alter loads of different things on these modulators, you are limited in that sense. But you know, for a synth this price, Jesus, you can't really moan. You've got your second slot there, and then you've got your third slot, and they're all the same. Like I said, there's LFO, envelope generator, sample and hold, and step. So it's like a modulation step, so it's not like a sequence. Well, it's a sequence, but for like modulation. Very interesting. Effects. When I used to have this device, they didn't have a high pass filter, and now they've got a high pass filter, so you just keep getting better and better. That is just, I just think it's amazing that they've put that in there. Effect slots 1 is all your distortions, so you've got, and these are mean. You've got the S curve. Let's take that LFO off because it's really annoying. Notice I've got to go and find the LFO. That's a bit of a pain in the ass. We'll set that back to 0. That's better. Listen to that distortion, it's absolutely gorgeous. Play with that all day, it's absolutely amazing. So let's take the mix back down. Try clip, different type. Wow, that is absolutely unbelievable. I literally can't believe this synth. I really can't. Get really nasty. See that resonance now? I mean, what a monster. What an absolute monster. Got shred. That's a good one as well. Probably my least favourite so far. And then you've got Bit Crush. Let's have a look at this. I haven't really bothered with this, to be honest. I do apologise. I had the filter down when I was doing the shred. Jesus. So no, that is really nice actually. That was probably why I didn't like the sound, because I had the filter down. So let's have a look at Bit Crush. So when you first, just like a growl, and then let's send this up. Oh, look at that. I mean, that's just an absolute beast, isn't it? Isn't it? It's an absolute beast. Hard clip. I mean, obviously you can take the gain up and stuff like that, and that'll get really, really gnarly. So let's head over to the fold back. I don't remember this one. Beast, absolute beast. So that's it for the distortion effects. Here we go, we've got the chorus effect. So on the second slot, we've got chorus, ensemble, flanger, phaser, shifter. I mean, what synth do you know that you get sort of like these effects in this price range? It's unbelievable, and they sound immense. So here's the drive. Take the width up, the depth. And take the feedback up, you get really nasty. The speed goes really quick. Jesus. So yeah, chorus is great. Ensemble. Listen to that. Like a bad dream. Flanger. Listen to that flanger. Change wave, just for interest. Really, really nice flanger. Really nice. Phaser. Got no speed to it, so let's add some speed. I mean, come on. Immense. Shifter. This actually shifts, to be honest with you, I'm not too sure what this does. I think it shifts the octaves in like a stereo effect. So we shift them, say we shift 1, 9 up, and 1, I don't know, we'll say, well, I'd shift 1, 7 up and 1, 5 down, and add some mix. I mean, that once it's filtered is absolutely gorgeous, and bear in mind you can combine these effects. That's the insane thing. So you could have distortion and then this and then reverb or delay, etc., which we can head over to now. Let's just make sure that's down. That is absolutely lovely. That I love that. Effects free. So the famous reverb. Size. Just add some distortion to that. The only thing with the reverb is it's absolutely lovely, but you do lose a little bit of amplitude. control here. Go 100. Turn the distortion off now. We're actually clipping there on the reverb. That's an interesting one. Very interesting. The reverb is actually causing it to clip when it's set to 100. Maybe, you know, just play around with the VCA level and stuff. So yeah, I absolutely love the reverb. And I think this is a short reverb, so it's more realistic than otherrealmly. And the cracking thing as well, this device has actually got audio in. So if you had like a guitar or something like that, it's only 3.5mm, but you know, you get the right cable, you can actually use these effects and the filter on a separate instrument altogether, which is outstanding. So that's nice and subtle, that reverb. Obviously go a lot larger. Now cloud, this is immense. So it's like a granular synthesis. Check this out. Grain size. Or is it grain speed? We can actually have the tune. Listen to that. The tune of the granules. That's right, the size of the granules there. So like a smudgy reverb. If it went down. Yeah, there we go. Almost more like a chorus. The grain seems to be the attack, the actual envelope of the granules. I mean, that's very interesting. There's very, I can't think of another monosynth out there that offers granular synthesis built in. I mean, just what, you know, unbelievable. Really is nice to see the mix up. Really, really nice. So then we come to the delays. You can actually set the delay. You've got the left and right here. So let's check it out. Let's take these. Take the amp time and that down for the delays. And you go, oh yeah, well, where's ping pong? Well, ping pong. This is also very interesting. I don't know if there's an option I don't think there's an option to sync the delays to the the clock, an external clock, but that might come in time. I mean, how insane is that? It's absolutely insane. So that's it for the effects. Let's head over to, so you've got your glide options here. Oh Christ. Let's change the envelope for so if we let's have a look here. So we've got glide, we've got the level. And we've then got next to this, we've got the key tracking, which is, I'm not going to go into that, but you know what that is, key tracking. It tracks the filter as you go up on the keyboard, which is, yeah, it's pretty good on here. And then we've got the, I think this is the filter modulation. So the second oscillator will actually modulate the filter. I mean, these sound much better with reverb. I mean, my God, what an absolute beast. So, yeah, that's basically why I would choose this over any other mono synth in that sort of price range. I forgot to say as well, you can modulate these waves, so you could set an LFO to go through these waves with more complex sounds such as pads, etc. See if there's anything else that I missed. Sequencer, of course. So it's got a sequencer. So you've got your step here, so you'll say how many steps, and there, I think. Here we go. So if you go into sequencer and press this, then you've got your length. Goes up to 32. Let's just do 4 for now. It's got probability setting, like the Electron devices, which is always very, very good. So step 1, choose your octave, choose your note. Step 2, octave, note. Step 3, same. And step 4, you've got your gate level and your velocity. That's actually, let's have a look. We've still got this up to the max. obviously you can have a mess around with the probability and all that malark. Yeah, so honest to God, guys, overall for me, this is just a powerhouse, and I can't think of anything, even under £600, which I'd rather buy than this. And that might sound dramatic, but it's just an absolute truck of a machine. It sounds fat, the effects are outstanding, it's got audio in, it's got stereo delays, it's got the effects, like I said, stereo. I said that if you can get over these little sliders and stuff like that, you've got yourself an absolute beast of a synth. I'm going to be doing some patches with this, having a little mess around, and doing some creative stuff. I've got to really learn it myself first, properly, and then yeah, I'll put some material up for you guys. So I think I'm going to call this the mono synth, the best mono synth under £500, dreadbox typhon. That'll be the title of this, I think. Get one. Honest to God, get one. Like I said, to go in for the market at the minute is just so, everything's going so cheap because no one can sell anything. I actually seen one guy selling one of these for £170 and it was boxed and immaculate. So that's a no-brainer, absolute no-brainer. Yeah, so check it out, guys. And once again, thanks for joining me, having a look at this device. And I'll see you guys soon. Cheers.